Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. Today I'm looking at Hulk Ultimate Destruction on the PlayStation 2, because this game is just so much fun, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. And if you haven't played it before, now might be a good time to try and get this on your bucket list of games, especially if you've got a PlayStation 2 and a hard drive. Not that it takes a lot to load, but it does load a bit quicker if you've got a hard drive enabled on your PlayStation 2 along with the software to enable it to run from said hard drive, which is very, very simple to do. Just a little bit of googling and you'll find what you need. Anyway, this is little intro bits here, just the Sierra software and all that kind of thing. The very reminiscent of Spider-Man 2, isn't it? Already kind of looking, yes, not sure. So there he is, the big green dude himself. We're not playing this at the moment. This is kind of like an intro thing to show you a little bit. But we're going into a training mode shortly. And it'll show us the bits and pieces that we need to actually start our journey as the Hulk. Now, it's quite nice they've put training things on this. Interestingly, though, it's not done by the same people that did Spider-Man. You might think it was, but it's not. It's not Treyarch. No. But it's very, very similar. I think basically Spider-Man 2 set the precedence for the superhero genre, I gotta say. And it's absolutely brilliant. This game is just so much fun. I don't think you'll ever find a Hulk game that is as good as this. There were a couple of Hulk games out there. There was one that was based on the movie. It was okay. It wasn't brilliant now, but this absolutely raises the bar as far as Hulk goes, because it really is Hulk smash, and you're going to see that very shortly once we get into the actual game. They've really paid attention to what makes Hulk Hulk, if that makes sense. So you've got the big jumps, and it pays attention to everything, every detail of the Hulk, and we're gonna have some fun today. So enjoy the ride, because it's a great game, and if it prompts you to go out and play it, then my work here is done. I really hope you enjoy the review. I'm going to enjoy playing this. It's been a while. So here we are, like a training mission. It's kind of like VR type thing. So here he is, the big green dude, and they have spared no expense on the size of the Hulk, have they? I mean, look at him. He's great. I'll tell you what, if there was ever a game that needed an HD remaster, it would be this. In fact, I don't know why they haven't, because I suppose like you've got Marvel Spider-Man and Miles Morales for PS4 and PS5, but there's no sort of remaster of this, and I think it'd be great fun for them to go back and remaster this game, because this is just, it's like Grand Theft Hulk, if you like, completely freeform, do what you like, when you like, a bit like Spidey, but with this great green dude that's running around just demolishing everything. It's a blast, this game is. And you can see that the attention to detail on the graphics is great. So every time you land from a jump, there you go, you can, and you can even punch in midair. But when you land, you get that massive crater as you land. That's just really nicely done. It just gives you that idea of scale, that Hulk is not a small man, so to speak. Now look at this, little peons trying to shoot me. No, that's not going to happen. Hulk mad. Okay, so here we go. We can absolutely mash them. You can see here it's very simple controls as well. So you've got jump, you've got punch, you've got special attack, and you've got run. Oh, it's just, we'll go through this training regime anyway, because I think it'd be good for you to see that, and then we'll have a stomp around the city. Now, I will not be doing the full thing here, because what I'm planning on doing here is, while I'm playing, is I'm thinking I'm just going to give you my normal sort of 15 minutes of review, and then I'm going to let you guys have some time at the end to be able to have a look at the game without any voiceover or anything like that, with the volume up slightly, so you can actually get a full presence of what this game is like. And I really hope that it's one of those games that you might think and consider playing. You can pick this game up on eBay for not a lot. I think it's one of those games that doesn't actually suffer from the rarity factor. So if you can pick this up for relatively nothing, then I do suggest you go ahead and do so, because you will not regret it. It is the best Hulk game, hands down, that will enable you to Hulk smash your way through, well, Just check this out. I'm running around with a Jeep in my hands, as if it's nothing. Yes, because that's what the Hulk does. Now you got all these little dudes around here. You can either pick them up, you can splat them against the wall, you can do whatever you like. Great fun, and yeah, throw cars at them. You can even try and squash them. Great fun. So yes, you can target lock as well using the L1 button, and the R1 button is your run. But you get all that at the bottom of the screen. You can see there it'll prompt you as you go, which is fun. So you can pick up the little guys. Now my son used to play this when he was little, and he used to have, I don't know whether I should have been worried at the time, but he used to pick up pedestrians off the street and then run them up to the highest point of the buildings that he could get to, and then throw them off, laughing hysterically while he was doing it. Now, I think that is just funny as hell, but hey, you know. He's 18 now, and he still remembers that, so that's something. So yeah, and that is stuck in his mind. It's certainly stuck in my mind. But if it's going to stick in the mind of an 18-year-old, and he was maybe about, I don't know, 6, 7 at the time, then obviously that's 11 odd years of memory of playing this game. So I hope he's going to be watching this review, and I can regale him with some of the memories of when he was little, throwing people off buildings. But there we go. This training is really quite nice as well. It doesn't sort of spoon feed you, but it gives you enough information to be able to carry on with the game once you leave the training area. A bit like Spider-Man, again, you get these like info panels, I suppose would be the right word. And it will give you access to other bits and pieces. There you go, like you've got the unlockables there. It's basically artwork, gallery stuff, extra techniques, extra moves, that sort of thing. There's lots of unlockables to go, and there is our exit. So shall I go pick up another mission, and we'll try and sort of finish this training area, perhaps. Might be a nice idea. These silly little men in towers think they're going to be able to hurt the Hulk. I don't think so somehow. So yeah, the stars that you can see on the screen, those are bonus missions. You don't have to do them, they're side missions, but it will give you extra points and obviously be able to enhance your Hulk ability. Right. Bit like Spider-Man, you can run up walls, so let's go and have a go at that. You've got to collect all of those shiny things. So let's go and clamp hold of the wall. I really love the fact that you can see him digging his hands into the actual wall. I think it's brilliant. It's just there's a lot of fun to be had in this game, and you can make your own fun, if that makes sense. You don't have to follow the storyline, just dip in and out as you see fit. And just have fun with obliterating everything, because that is what the Hulk does, and it's what he does best. So now we've got to run up the side of this building and try and get these. Now this is the one thing I'm going to say is slightly tricky, is trying to run and guide him at the same time. He tends to sort of just go where he wants to go, really. Let's get out of the way. And then we can try and run up the wall and get the rest of the things. Oh, let's get these little peons out of the way first, because they are shooting me, and that's not nice. I do like the fact that there's damage and it's permanent. So, like you can see here, where I'm stomping up the walls, it doesn't disappear. It will remain there for the duration of your play, which is great. So I'm going to try and get the rest of these, because I keep flipping off to the side there, and that's what I mean. It's a bit difficult sometimes to coordinate your Hulkster there. The Hulkster? What's he doing here? What's the matter, brother? No, wrong Hulk. Not Hulk Hogan, but the Hulk. So there we are. But yes, the training is really quite a good idea. You can... I'm not even sure if you can skip this. I know you can skip the bonus missions, the stars. You've just got to reach the end of the tunnel. But for the sake of this today, I thought we'd have a look at it anyway and just go through it, because you can sort of see the main crux of the abilities here. I'm not doing a very good job of getting that last one, am I? And there's always constant danger as well, because obviously, the Hulk is not indestructible. Although, I suppose in the comic books he kind of is. But in video game land, it has to be a little bit more fair. So, you do have a health bar eventually. So, we're going up here. We're going to go at the top of that building. And we're going to fall off, apparently. No, Hulk, no. Let's just... I mean, he's into parkour apparently. Let's go to the top of the building. Might just have to sort of climb up manually, and yeah, we'll do it this way. It's easier. I just love the fact he's just like he's getting stuck in there. The Hulk is getting stuck in. So basically, we've got to pick up these rocket. I think they're rocket launchers. So pick up the missile pack. There we go. And then I think we can shoot those helicopters down. I believe. So let's do it. Boom. Yeah. So if you noticed, he's not actually using it as a rocket launcher. He's actually taking the rockets out and throwing them, which I think is that is really quite a clever touch. They could have just been lazy and just let him be, you know, just click the rocket launcher. But no, he actually plucks the missiles out of the rocket launcher and throw them across the screen. Fan-dabby-dozy, I said. Hopefully never to say again. I'm hoping that this is going to show one of the best bits now, because there is an ability that I really enjoy. And it's basically you get a car and you rip it in half and use it as gloves. Oh, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. There you go. There's some extra something there. There's a cheat code there. I don't know what that does. I'm not going to put it in because I don't think we need cheats on while we're playing this today. But you know, make a note of it. If you do the intro quests, you will be able to pick that up yourself. But obviously, screenshot that, or you know, just pause the video and input it yourself. So here we go, charging jump. So yeah, okay. So yeah, we've got to use the jump ability now and collect all of these extra little glowies on the map, which is good fun. The longer you hold down the button, the higher the Hulk will jump, which is great fun. Especially as you can, when you can like really charge him up and he can really go for it. And I think you can power him up as well later on with certain upgrades. I think you can increase his strength, his stamina, and attacks as well. I think you can get as well. But absolute genius, this game. It's just mindless fun and violence of the Hulk. Hulk play. Yes, all right. Well, here we go. So. Once we've done this, then we should be almost ready to head out into the city, I think. Let's go high up in the air and try and collect that. Missed it, damn it. So let's go again. I like the fact that he glows green as well. It's like that gamma radiation really pumping through his veins as he goes to jump higher. So probably the best representation of the Hulk I've seen in a video game. And there's been a lot of video games with Hulk in. Don't ever think that Hulk hasn't had his limelight, because he has. He's been in a few of the fighting games as well. He's Street Fighter versus Marvel versus Street Fighter, I think it was. He was in that one, and quite a few others as well. So keep a lookout for other Hulk games coming to you via Retro Revival Show very soon. But yes, I'm not going to do a superhero week, by the way. This is just, I just wanted to show you this because Spider-Man 2 really sort of piqued my interest, and it's reminded me of this game quite a lot, so I wanted to bring this to you today, and then we can all discuss it in the comments. Yes, we can. So there you go. Please come and say hello in the comments. I really enjoy your comments, especially there's a couple of you out there that have some really nice little tidbits of information, I should add. I'm just going to smash that guy in the face. The you know, little bits and pieces that I might not necessarily know about, or perhaps I have not included in the review. So at the end of the day, thank you for those. And the extra information really comes in handy, because it kind of promotes the channel as a community channel, which is what I kind of wanted it to be anyway. So keep those comments coming, and if you're new to the channel, don't be shy, drop a comment and I will reply. And I can't believe that just rhymed. Oh my goodness me. But yes, okay, so we've covered the graphics really, haven't we? And the controls are very, very cool as well, very tight and responsive. So we'll move on to sound. Sound's brilliant. There's some really nice thuds and crunches as Hulk goes on his rampage around the city and obviously this training ground. You've got sound, you've got speech from the NPCs. That's non-player characters for you that don't know the lingo. And yes, so you'll hear people shouting at you. I think I've got to actually go and get a car. I don't know. Just obliterated him. Okay. great sound effects, really, really nice. Gives you that sense of impact as well when Hulk hits something, or even when he lands. And as he shoulder barges his way through the city and these little people, because they're stupid. Right, so here we go. We're going to rip this in half, and now we have sort of metal gloves, which is what great. Just there's no end to the Hulk's talents, is there? So sound gets a big plus from me. Gameplay, it's the replay value of this game is amazing. You're just going to come back and trying to get the challenges done, and you know, get those. I don't even know if there's a score. I think it's like Spider-Man. You get hero points or something along those lines, if I remember rightly. We'll find out, I think, when we go into the city and progress the game. So yeah, the replay value's there, absolutely, and playability factor. Well, it's probably it's like Spidey. It's very playable. So get out there and have a go, because any age rate, I'm gonna say, because well, it's Hulk, and you know, kids are gonna want to play as the big green wrecking machine. Yeah. So any age really, guys. Just give them a controller and let them loose on it. What I would probably say is get through the training for them and then let them loose in the city, like we do with kids in general, eh, folks? Anyway, remember to save your game often as well. So when you get the opportunity to save, always save your game, because progress is progress and you want to keep it there. So there is story as we go through as well. You'll pick that up as you go. I'm just there you go. It's all fully voiced and all that stuff. So you have Emil Blonsky as well as your main enemy. You'll probably remember him as the Abomination in the movie with Ed Norton as the Hulk. Because for some reason they just changed him, didn't they, to Mark Ruffalo, who sounds like the Gruffalo. There's just no way round not hearing that again, is there? Thank you. I'm actually really well. I hope I've put that in your heads now. Mark the Gruffalo Ruffalo. Yes, indeed. But yeah, these cutscenes are quite nice. Drives the story forwards. You can, I believe, skip them if you want to. You don't have to watch them. There he is. There's Mr. Mean himself. But it does drive the story forwards. It's a good idea to watch them at least once, so you know what's going on. So yeah, they're really. This is not a good idea. Attack Bruce Banner. See, even General Ross doesn't want to do this, because I mean, he's a bit of a bastard and all that, but his moustache is cool. That's all we need to say about him. So they're going to really pee off the Hulk now with a rocket launcher, which is great. Okay, so there we go, boom, and he's just like, Hulk was having a poo. So I mean, that's the last thing you want, really, isn't it? Someone bombing your house while you're bombing the toilet. Anyway, it is Hulk. Yeah, now we've got get to the mission marker. We don't have to beat these little guys up anymore. Now you actually get the points, you get smash points, and you also get health globes from the enemies as well. So that's quite cool. But keep an eye on your health, because it's a bit like Spidey. Sometimes you tend to just ignore your health bar and then you suddenly die, just because you're taking too many hits. But these guys do give you health back, so that's quite nice. That guy is throwing rockets at us. Well, he's launching rockets at us, he's not throwing them. So once you get enough of these globes, then Hulk will max out his power. Hopefully I get to show you that as well. But I'm going to leave it here and give you about 10 more minutes of footage, I think. I'm going to just continue playing it until I feel that you've had enough. Yeah. So enjoy the rest of the review, guys. If you want to get straight to the end for the score, then please, that is fine. And again, thank you ever so much for tuning in and watching. Hello to all of you new subscribers. You are more than welcome on this channel. And hello to existing subscribers that have been with me long enough to know better, but they are still here. So that shows that there's stuff worth sticking around for. Anyway, guys, that's enough from me. I will catch you next time with another review. Just out of interest, would anyone like to see some Game Boy games coming this week? If not, I'm just going to do whatever I feel needs to be done. So I've got plenty of things that I've got in my head, I think, and If not, just let me know. I would quite like to play a Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or something like that this week. Handhelds don't get enough love, and I think it's time that we gave them a bit more of a exposure on the channel, perhaps. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the review. Thanks ever much for tuning in. I'll be back very soon with a brand new review, and as always, you keep it retro, and it's bye for now. Ta-da!
It doesn't matter. This is just the beginning.
I hope you're satisfied, Blonsky. The Hulk got away.
He'll turn up. He's a freak, and a conspicuous one. I'm more concerned with what Banner left behind.
There. I want that biocontainer before it's destroyed.
Careful, Blonsky! You have no idea what you're playing with.
I have a job to do, General. Banner left his toys on the playground, and I'm not about to watch them burn.
The weather alert will continue with heavy rains coming in from the northwest. Meanwhile, the governor plays down suggestions the Hulk is still in the area. Residents are urged to remain.
They took the machine from me. It was the only chance I had. I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Okay, follow me, quickly. You should have come here sooner, Bruce.
Look, I know, and I'm sorry. The sickness is getting worse. I think the Hulk's trying to break away from me, and I don't know how long I'll be able to contain it.
It's far from completion, but it's a start. With your expertise added, we can get into your neural generators and figure out what triggers the beast.
Not with this kind of processing power. I mean, Len, how are we going to equip it?
Already thought of that. Here, put this on.
What is it?
Think of it as a video game. You're looking at a 3D model of a handheld neural interface. It can perform read or write operations directly into a patient's mind. In effect, the device force feeds mission objectives into your mind, then violently transforms you into the Hulk. I know it won't be pleasant, but it's the only chance we've got.
All units be on the lookout for Dr. Bruce Banner, 5'11", medium build, brown hair. Subject considered armed and dangerous. We have a 10-11, unit responding on the scene.
What the hell is that?
We need to take a big risk, Bruce. We're gonna use the Hulk to help us build the machine through hip.
Trying to bring that substation down. Let's give us something else to worry about.
All units, be on the lookout for suspect, Bruce Banner. Approximately 12 feet tall, green skin. Wanted in connection with destruction of private property, subversive activities, and resisting arrest.
Got a situation!
Down TACOM, we need a couple of choppers out here. Shoot them quick for our ground units.
We've spotted the target and following on point.
We need heavier backup. Request missile support. Pogo stick. Did somebody offend this guy?
Maybe he just got his electric bill.
Going in.
Incoming transmission.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.